Wasn't I got tired or anything. It was just time to eat, I guess. So I had to cut the video short, but here we are. We're back. And we got this Dernash. Dernash just chilling, you know. He's a good loyal companion. I like him a lot. Here.
Lead on. Need me to carry something? May the Hist guide us.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
You're that visitor been poking around. Attic room, eh? Well, we don't have an attic room, but you can have the one on the left. Make yourself at home. So you're the Dragonborn I've been hearing so much about. I think you're looking for this. We need to talk. Follow me. Close the door. Now we can talk. The Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right. I hope so, but you'll forgive me if I don't assume that something's true just because the Greybeards say so. I just handed you the horn of Jurgen Windcaller. Does that make me Dragonborn too? And now you have it. No harm done. I knew the Greybeards would send you for the horn if they thought you were Dragonborn. Taking it was the only way I could be sure this wasn't a Thalmor trap. Like I said in my note, I've heard that you might be Dragonborn. I'm part of a group that's been looking for you. Well, someone like you, for a very long time. If you really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust you. I shouldn't let you walk out of here knowing what you know. But I guess even my paranoia has its limits. You know where to find me when you change your mind. Because you will. You have to. I'm part of a group that's been looking for you. Well, someone like you, for a very long time. If you really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust you. Yes, we're very old enemies. And if my suspicions are correct, but that isn't important right now. What is important is that you might be We remember what most don't. That the Dragonborn is the ultimate You're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devour. Can you do it? Can you devour a dragon's soul? Good, and you'll have a chance to prove it to me soon enough. If you don't trust me, you were a fool to walk in here in the first place. We remember what most don't. You're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devouring its soul. Dragons aren't just coming back. They're coming back to life. They weren't gone somewhere for all these years. They were dead, killed off centuries ago by my predecessors. Now something's happening to bring them back to life, and I need you to help me stop it. I know they are. I visited their ancient burial mounds and found them empty. And I figured out where the next one will come back to life. We're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon. If we succeed, I'll tell you anything you want to know. You should know. You got the map for me from Bleak Falls Barrow. The Dragonstone was a map of ancient dragon burial sites. I've looked at which ones are now empty. The pattern is pretty clear. It seems to be spreading from the southeast, down in the Gerals near Riften. The one at Kynesgrove is next, if the pattern holds. Kynesgrove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it. I need to get into my traveling gear. Give me a minute and I'll be ready. That's better. Let's get on the road to Kynes Grove. Orgnar, I'm traveling. You've got the inn till I get back.
Right. Happy trails.
Kynes Grove is this way. We can travel together or split up and meet there. Your choice. We better keep moving. I can always use the practice. I've got one. We may both end up dead, but at least it gets me out of Riverwood. I don't really think I'm cut out for the quiet life. We better keep moving.
Doesn't concern you, citizen.
You're interfering with official full... Move along. Taking this man to be interrogated. He has knowledge of a cult of Talos. He will tell us what we need to know, or he will die. Now, get out of my way!
Never should have come.
Do you need something? Kynes Grove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it. The faction that rules the Aldmeri Dominion. The ones who almost destroyed the Empire during the Great War 30 years back. There's no worse enemy to humankind in Tamriel. The Empire barely survived the last war. The Thalmor don't intend to lose the next one. We hurt them in the past, and they have long memories. Let's get going. Keep a sharp lookout. We can't afford any delays. Should have picked somebody else for your tip. Go on. I don't like it. On guard.
There's no escape!
Warmed up.
Hello there, fellow traveler. For a generous fellow traveler. But of course, what would you like to hear? Ysmir's blessing on you. Ah, smell that fresh air? Truly, this is a good place to play a song. Hello there, friend. Ah, afraid not. But if you're serious about sharpening, afraid not. But for a generous fellow traveler, Ysmir's blessing on you. Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the Dragonborn comes. With the voice-wielding power of the ancient Nord art. Believe that Dragonborn comes.
Our hero, the Dragon Ball.
I can always use. Not looking for trouble. We need to get to Kynes Grove as fast as we can.
Hold it. This here's a toll road, see? You're gonna have to hand over, say, 200 gold if you want to use our road. You know, now that I think of it, that sounds fair. Just shove off before the others notice. Get on your way before I change my mind.
Keep a sharp lookout. We can't afford any delays. Good. I can use the practice. Better to stick together. I don't want you to get yourself killed before we even get there.
Here's a toll road, see? You're gonna have to hand over, say, 200 gold if you want to use our road. Fine. I can tell you aren't worth the trouble. Just get out of here before I change my mind.
I hope you're Dragonborn. But we'll find out soon. Remember, we're not looking for trouble. We need to get to Plains Road as fast as we can. This one's mine. I was just getting warmed up.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to
Damn
Windhelm.
faithless Imperials.
Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see trespassing here.
Fight or die well.
Keep your eyes open. You're trespassing here. You'd better clear out.
We'll cross the White River and follow it to Windhelm. Then we can swing south to Plains Road. Better to stick together. I don't want you to get yourself killed before we even get there. We better keep moving.
next Imperial I see is dead.
There's an inn at Kynes Grove, the Braidwood. I hear they serve a nice dark ale. Nothing on the Sleeping Giant, of course. Better to stick together. I don't want you to get yourself killed before we even... Should have picked somebody else. Huh? Better keep moving. Do you need something? Come on, we've got to get to Kynes Grove. something's wrong.
No, you don't want to go up there. A dragon, it's attacking!
It flew over the town and landed on the old dragon burial mound. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out. Come on, hurry. We might be too late. Keep your head down and see what it does. Steady. What's happening? Let's watch and wait. This is worse than I thought.
Full side of the king. Zu'u, Korav need no dove to hide. You do not even know our tongue, do you? Such arrogance to dare take for yourself the name of Nova. Saruganir, Kridar, Chur.
Good. I can use the practice. This one's mine. Above. So you really are... True, isn't it? You really are Dragonborn. I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back. Not a damn thing. I was just as surprised as you to find that big black dragon here. Really? Where? Interesting. Same dragon. Damn it, we're blundering around in the dark here. We need to figure out who's behind it all. I'm one of the last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers, and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them. Exactly. Nobody even remembers our name these days. We used to be known across Tamriel as the protectors of the Septim Emperors. Those days are long gone, though. For the last 200 years, we've been searching for the next Dragonborn to guide and guard, as we are sworn to do. But we never found one, until now. The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is. Nothing solid, yet. But my gut tells me it can't be anybody else. The Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor? If we could get into the Thalmor embassy, it's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is, that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about paranoia. I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
You've retrieved the horn of Jürgen Wimco. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn. You are ready to learn the final word of unrelenting force. Da, which means push. Da. With all three words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely. Master Wolfgar will now gift you with his knowledge of Da. We would speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards, but you are ready. Indra crosses Saran, Strundul, Bodni Bala, Go, Ram, now. Tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you.
I've got your back. How can I serve you, my Thane? Let's get going then.
Your training proceeds well, Dragonborn. You have learned so much already, Dragonborn. Growing your gift too quickly would be dangerous. But there are many words of power in Skyrim, carved in the dragon tongue. Even from here we can feel the Thu'um resonate from them. Finding these lost words would be a sufficient test to temper your abilities with experience. Ask when you are ready to search. We have felt the whisper of a word. Give me your map and I will show you where its echo can be found. We spoke the traditional words of greeting to a Dragonborn who has accepted our guidance. The same words were used to greet the young Talos when he came to High Hrothgar, before he became the Emperor Tiber Septim. Ah, I sometimes forget you are not versed in the dragon tongue as we are. This is a rough translation. Long has the storm crown languished, with no worthy brow to sit upon. By our breath we bestow it now to you, in the name of Kind, in the name of Shore, and in the name of Atmora of old. You are Ismir now, the dragon of the north. Hearken to it. Wind, guide you.
Oh, come to gloat, have we? To poke fun at the Jarl's youngest son? Because I did something not a soul in this blood-stained house of war has the backbone to do. I dared speak of the Empire and the lies that have been spread by Ulfric, the leader of the Now, be wary what you say around here, friend.
Of course.
You'll find not all take kindly to insurrection.
I'll look forward to it then.
Welcome to Riften, traveler. I hope the road fared well for you. While I feel Ulfric's cause is just, my concern is for the people of the Rift. How can they continue to lead their already meager lives with dark clouds looming overhead? My heart goes out to them. If only our coffers were deeper, I could protect them as they were my own family. With the Stormcloaks at his back, Ulfric's poised to rid Skyrim of the Empire's forces and invalidate our involvement with the White Gold Concordat. Many have died taking up arms for this cause. I fear that the land will be stained with blood for years to come. Surely you're aware of the Great War between the Imperials and the Elves who called themselves the Aldmeri Dominion? When the smoke cleared, the White Gold Concordat was signed. It was supposedly a treaty aimed at establishing peace within the Empire. One of the terms of the treaty was the outlawing of worship to Talos. To the Stormcloaks, this was viewed as the moment when the Empire became unworthy of the allegiance of any true Nord. We're all eager to see them brought to justice. Maven Blackbriar has assured me that they're being dealt with appropriately. As one of our city's most influential citizens, she's taken it upon herself to oversee their incarceration. Sadly, they're proving elusive, but I have confidence that Maven won't give up until this city has been rid of them all. Good journey to you.
I trust you. I'm just concerned about the safety, that's all. Don't be angry with me.
I'm not angry with you. Welcome to Mistvale Keep. I'm Jarl Layla's steward, Anuriel. Maven Blackbriar is the owner of the largest and most profitable business in all Skyrim, the Blackbriar Meadery. We're pleased to have her in Riften. She brings stability, opportunities for employment, and strategic value to our city. I'd hardly call them a guild. More like unorganized. In fact, I wouldn't say they were a threat at all. No, our resources should be spent on preparations for invasion. As steward, I serve as an intermediary between the Jarl and her subjects. I also handle the less important and day-to-day policies that affect daily life in Riften. Lately, I've had my hands full suppressing these ridiculous accusations of corruption in the Keep. There are those that believe the Jarl does nothing for this city, that it's corrupt and run by the Blackbriar family. I can assure you that this is entirely false. We are fully in control of everything. You're welcome in Riften, as long as you continue to obey our laws.
Anuriel,
Get away from
Speak
me.
quickly. Take a look.
brought to my attention that the poison known as skooma may be present in our
Did we
city.
have an appointment?
What do you know?
No. It was a delivery? Someone actually interested in what I'm doing. Amazing. Well, allow me to explain. My experimentation involves a magical construct and a reagent that will allow the construct to maintain a field of permanent harmonic energy. Aha! So, you're a student of theoretical applied harmonics. Putting aside Ralston's constant of universal inversion for a moment, how would you approach the problem? Draw the harmonic energy into the reagent, or allow it to generate its own field?
I wish to travel about the city. Prepare an escort, please.
Begging your pardon, my lady, but I strongly recommend against it.
Anuriel seems to think that seeing me on the streets might bolster the city's...
Calipers? That's utterly ridiculous. Maybe long ago you could just find calipers in every household across Tamriel, but not anymore.
No.
Hold on. You've given me a brilliant idea. Just as calipers hold materials in place, a soul siphon can hold magic fields in place. Genius! And I'm sure you've completely worked out how to counteract complete dimensional collapse, right? Of course! 9 is the most basic of magical principles. Oh, how stupid of me. That completely takes care of all your basic problems: magicka burn, dimensional collapse, and thermic drift. You've done it! Now, if I can only remember what we were originally talking about. Yes, I could use some help with that. An assistant, perhaps? No. Maybe a familiar. No, too messy. Well, at any rate, organization is not my strong suit. Not at all. I need as much help as I can get. In fact, if you could retrieve a few things for me, I could start on my next set of experiments. As you can imagine, I tend to forget things often. Leave things around. I really must learn to put these things away. What I need is my Dwemer stirring spoon, my orichalcum ingot, and my grand soul gem. In fact, I could use them immediately. Bring those items back to me, and I'll be happy to experiment on you. No, that isn't right. I'd be happy to reward you. Pass the good news on. Excellent. I can't wait. Well, why are you still standing here? Oh, right. You need to know where they are. That would help. Let's see. Last time I used the Dwemer's spoon was at my dear friend Bodhi's house in Iverstead. Fellstar Farm, I believe it's called. The orichalcum ingot should still be at Winterhold at the Frozen Hearth Inn. I don't know why I didn't just take it with me. And last is the soul gem. I left that one in Windhelm at the White Phial Alchemy Shop. It was a good trade, too. Oh well. Winterhold. You want the college there. They teach quite a bit. I know you. Where was it? Let's see. Last time I used the Dwemer's spoon was at my dear friend Bodhi's house in Iverstead. Fellstar Farm, I believe it's called. Did we have an appointment? No. It was a delivery? I can't remember. Excuse my disorganization, but I'm in the middle of some delicate experiments.
Oh, come to gloat, have we? To poke fun at the Ulfric only cares about one thing. Ulfric. He's ordained himself the future High King of Skyrim, and steps on anyone that gets in his way. He's begun a rebellion against those that wish to eradicate the worship of Talos, and uses it as his rallying cry. His cause may be true, but the man is a lie. All he holds in his heart is lust for the throne. All right, then.
Word first, then summon.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up.
You want a drink? I don't know what to say. Such kindness is unheard of in these times. Here, I want you to accept this as payment for your sacrifice. And we both thank you.
It's because I gave it to you.
I'll pay you back if you give that much.
They're vermin. Garbage. They're exactly what makes this... How appropriate they should live in the Ratway with the rest of the trash.
Sooner you remember that, better.
Disgusting. Ruined sewers filled with goodness knows what. There's an entrance down by the canal, but I'd highly advise you to stay out of there. It's the Thieves' Guild's territory. Just get out of here. To oblivion, I'll keep watch from here.
Still here. As you wish, my Thane.
Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you much right now. It was my sister, Lilia. She served as a battle maiden with the Stormcloaks. We recently heard she'd been killed. I find it difficult to talk about. Perhaps you'd be better off speaking to my parents about it. Anyway, I'm glad my work at the Blackbriar Meadery keeps me busy. Helps me keep my mind off of things. My father was a Stormcloak soldier in his younger days. Now he just walks the streets spewing his hatred and propaganda. My mother is the priestess of Talos. She tends to the shrine and teaches his ways. I'm just not so... Don't mistake my political beliefs as a substitute for my family values. They're still my parents. I just think they've let my sister's death skew their outlook on Ulfric and what he really brings to the table with this war. I'm not so certain that Ulfric's intentions are as noble as they think. I think Ulfric cares about Ulfric, and the rest is a smokescreen. I'd appreciate if you kept my opinion between us. The last thing I want to do is have my parents lose another child. Yes, actually. I'm partnered with Maven Blackbriar. I put up a chunk of the gold she needed to get the place off the ground. We've been staggeringly successful so far. In fact, my name may not be on the label, but some of my blood, sweat, and tears are in every drop. Figuratively, of course.
You're not getting anything. Come on. Never should.
You want a drink? Here. I want you to accept this as pay. Depends. Are you...
Drink up, my boy.
Just get out of here.
Drink to those who have fallen.
3, in fact. They're my own recipe. Brought them over. First is the Velvet Lechance, which is a mixture of blackberry, honey, spiced wine. Second, we have the White Gold Tower. Last, and only for the bravest of souls, we have the Cliff Racer, which is firebrand wine, Cyrodiilic brandy, Flynn, and Sujamma.
Yes, Father.
Just get out of here.
Do something.